Captain's log, stardate 19442-7. We had just entered the Gamma Quadrant when...
Transmission corrupted. Please repeat stardate.
As I was saying, stardate 19442...
Invalid stardate. Reinitialize.
Really? Captain's log, stardate...
Unverified voice identification. Log closed and deleted.
That's it. Engineering?
Engineering, sir.
My captain's log is malfunctioning again. I need a new one. Make it so.
Aye, aye, sir. Have one right up.
We can send a man to the Voltron 7 system, but we still can't make a dependable log file.
As you commanded, sir.
Lieutenant, what is that?
It's a log. You asked for a log.
When you're in the 24th century or the 21st century, log files are critical. Here's why.
Okay, Eric, say I'm a site owner.
Okay, you're a site owner.
Say I'm a site owner and I've done all the basic tasks of an SEO audit. Is there anything people commonly overlook?
Well, often in my experience, Mark, site owners neglect to check their log files on a regular basis.
Their log files?
A log file is a record maintained on most web servers that records all the incoming activity from humans, bots, and anything else that might have access to or even attempt to access your site. What's particularly valuable about those logs for SEO purposes is the fact that they record every visit from a search engine to your site.
And you can learn valuable things from that?
Oh yes, for example, over time, you can spot patterns of search engine crawler behavior on your site. Is a crawler's visiting frequency tending up or down? Each could be communicating a message about how that search engine views your site.
Well, that's interesting because that's something you can't see in your analytics, right?
That's right. Another thing you can't do in your analytics is go back in time any further than before when you installed the analytics in the first place. So in contrast with log files, you can go back to the beginning of the site time since you set it up, provided that your server host preserves log files, and most do. And if they don't, you can ask them to do that for you.
Oh, good. Well, that sounds handy for investigating problems that might have been building up over a long time. Now, does log file analysis have any other benefits for SEO?
Sure. For one thing, it's not a drag on page speed like JavaScript for analytics can be, and you don't have to worry about messing it up by applying the code incorrectly.
Okay, well, those are some of the advantages of log files. Now let's get specific about what we can discover by using them.
Well, there are a number of useful things you can find out by examining your log files. One is knowing when and how often crawlers access your site. Of course, that means you can also see who might be trying to scrape your site or identify possible DOS or denial of service malicious attacks.
Well, what about the issue of crawl budget and priority?
Yes, search engine crawlers will only crawl so much of a site on any given day. We call how much effort they will give to a particular site its crawl budget. Knowing that, you want to direct as much as possible of that crawl budget to the pages that are highest priority for you to make sure that search crawlers are getting to your most important pages first and most often. Your log files help you determine all this. And then there are things you can do to redirect crawl priority to where you want it.
Well, to learn more about how to do that and about some other uses of log file analysis, see Eric's in-depth article on the topic on our blog. We'll give you a link in the episode notes.
Now, speaking of log files, I think there's one out there that has problems of cosmic proportions.
Sir, I'm pleased to inform you that we not only repaired your captain's log, but upgraded it.
Upgraded it?
Yes, sir. It now has the S9000 Executive Officer filtering software. It's the latest thing in captain's logs. The Klingons only wish they had such technology.
Very well, Lieutenant. I'll try it. It couldn't possibly be worse than the old version.
Well, it's all yours, sir.
Captain's log, stardate 19442-8. After leaving the Gamma Quadrant...
Who issued permission to leave Gamma Quadrant?
What do you mean? I'm the captain. I don't need permission.
Irrational anger and ego projection detected. Shut down log. Demote Picard to petty officer.
LaForge!
Now, look, John Luke, it's that anger that got you into trouble in the first place.
Arrgh!